Britney Spears supports Justin Timberlake, Mr. Beast helps David Dobrik, and influencers invited to the Met Gala cause a disaster. All of that and a lot more, but first if you could do us a big favor and please tap that like button, we'd really appreciate it. And with that out of the way, let's begin the InformOverload weekly roundup. So first things first, Britney Spears recently shocked her fans by publicly referring to her ex-boyfriend Justin Timberlake. This is the first time she has even acknowledged him following his apology for the way that he treated her when they were together. The couple were together for 3 years and had a very publicized breakup in 2002 that was documented by the Framing Britney Spears documentary. After the doc came out, JT was blasted online for his involvement in the media demonizing Britney after their split. One of the more egregious things that Justin did though was brag on live radio about hooking up with Britney and then laughing at the question before he even answered it. Fans of Britney soon swarmed his Instagram comments demanding that he issue her an apology, and several days later he would acknowledge that he saw all of the comments, tags, and concerns, which resulted in him saying, "I specifically want to apologize to Britney Spears and Janet Jackson both individually because I care for and respect these women and I know I failed." Now 6 months later, Britney has finally responded to Justin's apology. In a recent Instagram post she said, "As JT would say, haters gonna say it's fake. I mean, wow, I have no idea, what do you guys think? I've always liked small kittens, although big cats are extremely smart, they always sort of scared me." This JT reference left a lot of fans confused, with some people even saying that they would be down for them to do a song together. Perhaps this is Britney's way of showing that there is no longer any bad blood between them. If so, it's a very adult way of moving on from past trauma, but honestly I'd love to hear what you guys think right now in that chat. And while you ponder that, let's send it over to Mackenzie to find out why these influencers caused a disaster at the Met Gala.
The Met Gala is one of the most prestigious events of a celebrity's calendar year, and even if you are a successful and popular celebrity, it doesn't mean you're guaranteed a spot. In the last few years, influencers have been invited to attend the gala. In the past, James Charles, Lily Singh, and Liza Koshy have been in attendance. This inclusion has a lot of fans worried that the Met Gala is losing its prestigious touch, and it seems for the 2021 Met Gala, even more influencers will be invited. Nobody can be sure of the guest list prior to the event, however several leaks from the event seem to show that TikTok star Addison Rae and YouTuber Emma Chamberlain will be invited. Apparently there may be even more because Instagram and Facebook are sponsoring the gala this year, which is just a really strange side note in general. One tweet was posted claiming to be the unofficial list of invitees. Both Emma and Addison are on this list. However, fans were shocked to see some huge stars left out, such as Olivia Rodrigo, who had a massive year, as well as Harry Styles and Doja Cat. It seems that the most people have an issue with TikToker Addison Rae attending, with many questioning if she is famous enough to get an invite. The gala will be taking place in September this year, and I guess we'll have to wait and see who shows up. Now back over to Johnny.
Thanks for those updates, Mackenzie. Alright folks, now let's move on to some feel-good news, shall we? Most people believe that if a black cat crosses your path, you suddenly will be struck with bad luck. However, in this story, it was a black cat that saved its owner's life. Piran the cat lives with his cat mom in Cornwall, England, but when his 83-year-old owner went missing, her neighbors started a search party. They looked far and wide in the countryside, but still could not locate the missing woman. That is until rescuers could see Piran the cat meowing loudly by a cornfield gate. One rescuer told Sky News, "The cat is very attached to her and he was going back and forth in the gateway and meowing, so I decided to go and search the maze field." To much of the rescue team's dismay, when they followed the cat, calling the woman's name as they walked, they finally heard a faint response. This poor woman had fallen down a steep hill into a ravine and couldn't even get herself out. If not for her cat, who knows how long she would have been down there for. Thankfully, she didn't sustain any major injuries, but was most likely stuck there for several hours. Soon enough, emergency services showed up and were able to airlift her out to a nearby hospital for treatment. Plus, her neighbors all agreed to take care of Piran while she recuperates in hospital. Wishing this woman though a speedy recovery, and here's hoping they give little Piran a treat for his heroic work. With that though, let's take over the spill zone so we can speak more freely about how Mr. Beast just helped out David Dobrik.
Mr. Beast and David Dobrik. I didn't think I would see that combination happening, even though they're both huge stars.
Yeah, interesting.
Kind of interesting. It took a while.
Dixie D'Amelio, I think, was also in the vlog as well.
I did see that, yeah.
So I really think this is just Dobrik's way of like trying to get some credibility from the YouTuber space. You know,
Definitely.
if you have a big YouTuber like Jimmy just coming in and doing a collab like that.
Especially because he's relatively unproblematic, Jimmy is, so.
Yeah. People try to cancel him, but you can't.
It does not work.
You can't really cancel Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
And Dobrik knows this. Like, you know, that's probably why he put. I mean, I don't doubt that his little brother absolutely loves Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
Because how could you not?
Yeah.
But I think he definitely played into that emotional response to, you know, kind of win back over some of his fans.
Yeah. His brother cried. It was so cute.
It
The
was
funniest
adorable.
part.
It was an adorable vlog.
David was like, "Oh, say thank you to Mr. Beast because he gave him some money and a phone and some other things." And then the kid,
10 grand in cash.
yeah, and then the kid was crying and he was like, I already did say thanks. Kid, say thanks again. This is Mr. Beast here.
Say thanks again, bro.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. How do you feel about David Dobrik's like slow? Do you think this is all strategy? Is he just trying to be genuine? Because I know we had that whole interaction with a fan coming up to him at a hotel and confronting him and then, you know, and saying all this other stuff. And then he seems to keep doing somewhere along the same lines as like the pranks that he was getting called out for.
Mm-hmm. But he's doing crazy stunts still. It's insane. Yeah.
And I heard also Keemstar was defending Dobrik as well, saying that like he's just guilty by association.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot going on with David. That video for this is the first video I've watched of David's in so long, and I was shocked to see how many views that he's getting. He's getting the same, if not even more views than he was getting before, so it seems to me that his fans clearly don't care. They're still standing by him, and even his friends, and I was more shocked of his friend group because, you know, the whole Jeff Wittick thing, and there was more to the friend group than just, you know, the insider article and all this stuff. There was like internal turmoil, but they still are, you know, with him, even people that like Corinna Kopp who really don't need David anymore. She's doing great, so they're still hanging with him. What does that also say
about those people's relationship with people like Big Nick?
Yeah.
And all the other people that accuse David of acting inappropriately? Like, what does that say when you see somebody like Mr. Beast? Like, I know, for example, when Jeff Wittick was going through his whole thing, he was crushed by seeing everyone like applaud David in the media and stuff. So I gotta imagine that if you're someone that's been wronged by David Dobrik and you see Mr. Beast kind of co-signing him after being canceled, you gotta kind of feel a little bitter towards it. You gotta feel a way sort of towards Mr. Beast. I want to pass the question off to you guys though. Like, do you think getting canceled means that like their fan bases will just become stronger than ever and they'll kind of like fight for them? I honestly would love to hear what you guys think. But that has been today's show, guys. Before we get out of here, I'm going to check out some of your comments from our last weekly roundup.
All right. Riley the Potato says, I think it's hypocritical to say that Keem can talk about anyone he wants to say anything negative, positive towards someone in the right or wrong, but now suddenly Ethan comments on his weird age gap relationship and now it's bullying. I smell a hypocrite. The only thing I will say about that is that Ethan actually has been more so talking a lot of crap on other YouTubers, and that's maybe not something he did as much before, or maybe he did it in just a different way. So, I mean, Ethan is definitely saying a lot about Keem. Obviously, Keem, that's literally what he does. So, both are bad in that sense, I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it gets tiring after a while, like, especially when they're talking about the same people over and over again, and you just hear them bringing up the same points.
You're saying Ethan or Keem?
On both ends.
Really both,
on both ends, honestly. Yeah. Just grown men fighting. Pamela Stevenson says, I wouldn't pee on Keemstar if he was on fire. Just saying.
I saw this.
I'm sure Keemstar would appreciate that.
Oh my god. Sunny Vibe says, Mackenzie, I am with you. Do the exact same thing with shampoo and conditioner. Bathing every other day is appropriate. I also don't wash my hair more than 3 times per week. It's long, beautiful, and healthy. I love it. Yeah, I have my specific shower days. If you're wondering, they are, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then sometimes I'll do, and I'm ready for Friday. Sometimes I'll also do Saturday if I have plans. So it's 3 or 4 days a week.
Having Fun with Skunk says, I would love to see another Brendan Fraser movie. Definitely.
Yeah.
But what would you
They will be coming out, so.
Maybe Bedazzled 2, Mummy 4. I don't know how many mummies there's been.
I liked the Mummy stuff.
Maybe new ones. Yeah. I could actually see Brendan Fraser doing like a Night at the Museum kind of reprise.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like a good casting for that.
Then Danielle Tennyson says, challenge accepted. Gonna go back and like every episode now.
Nice.
Love to see it.
Yeah, if you didn't hit that like button right when we said it, you gotta go back through everything and hit like on everyone that you haven't.
Hell yeah.
But guys, that is the end of today's show officially. Thanks so much to Mackenzie Smith and our editing god Daniela for all of her hard work. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers.
And I'm Mackenzie Smith.
And until next time, stay classy, YouTube.
Or try.
Try. Woo, it's Friday, baby.
I love Addison. Why do people hate her?
That is until With that though, let's take it over to the spill zone so we can speak more freely about how Mr. B, just the day of fuck ups.